Welcome to the reading section, The Town Child, the Country Child.
Overview. Let us have a look at the overview. The overview slide consists of 3 sections, namely Introduction, Instruction, and Evaluation. The Introduction section is meant to motivate the student to learn the lesson. The Instruction section divides the contents of the lesson into 4 subsections. They are Content, Communication, Constructive Components, and Enrichment Activities. The lesson is covered under Content. All the activities pertaining to the 4 skills of language and their assessment are covered under the sections Communication and the Constructive Components. The enrichment activities are meant to widen the scope of the student's thinking and learning, thereby making him or her a global citizen. The extent of understanding of the module can be assessed by the student under the evaluation section. Learning objectives. By the end of this section, you will be able to
distinguish between the lifestyles of a town and a country, understand the relationships in the town and in the country, analyze the views of the town child and the country child, learn new words and use them in regular conversation. Observe the given images. Based on the images, click whether the statements given below are true or false, then observe the answers carefully. A map showing a few advantages and disadvantages of town life. Make a paragraph using the clues given. Life in town, noise and water pollution, more opportunities, corruption, comfortable life, enjoy technology, crime, busy life, better health facilities, better education, high population, better transport facilities, high cost of living. A map showing a few advantages and disadvantages of country life. Make a paragraph using the clues given. Life in a country, far from development, less pollution, peaceful life, follow traditions, healthy relations, healthy food, less crime rate, greenery, illiteracy, superstitious beliefs. In the present 2 poems, the poet Irene Thompson expresses feelings of 2 children. The child living in the town wishes to live in a country, and the boy living in the country wishes to live in a town. Let us look at the reasons. I live in the town in a street. It is crowded with traffic and feet. There are buses and motors and trams. I wish there were meadows and lambs. The houses all wait in a row. There is smoke everywhere that I go. I don't like the noises I hear. I wish there were woods very near. There is only one thing that I love, and that is the sky far above. There is plenty of room in the blue for castles of clouds and me too. My home is a house near a wood. I would live in a street if I could. The lanes are so quiet, oh dear. I do wish that someone lived near. There is no one to play with at all. The trees are so high and so tall. And I should be lonely for hours, were it not for the birds and the flowers. I wish that I lived in a town to see all the trams going down. A twinkling street that is bright with wonderful colors at night. I live in the town in a street. It is crowded with traffic and feet. There are buses and motors and trams. I wish there were meadows and lambs. In these lines, the town child is sharing his opinions. He says he lives in the street in a town and it is always crowded with traffic and many people walking on the road. He finds buses and several other motor vehicles on the road, and the road is always busy. So, instead of all these, he would like to have grass and lambs. He wants to live in an environment which is filled with greenery without any pollution. The houses all wait in a row. There is smoke everywhere that I go. I don't like the noises I hear. I wish there were woods very near. The child says that all the houses in the street are in a row, and wherever he goes, he finds the smoke. He doesn't like the noise which comes from the vehicles and from other places. He wishes to live in an environment which is filled with trees, but not with smoke and noise. There is only one thing that I love, and that is the sky far above. There is plenty of room in the blue for castles of clouds and me too. The town child says that he likes only one thing, that is the blue sky, which is very far above. He feels it has plenty of space for clouds as well as for him. Now, we will see what the country child has to say. My home is a house near a wood. I would live in a street if I could. The lanes are so quiet, oh dear. I do wish that someone lived near. Here, the child says that his house is located near a forest and he feels isolated. The lane he lives in the country is very calm, as not many vehicles pass through those lanes. He wishes to live in a street where many people live together. There is no one to play with at all. The trees are so high and so tall. And I should be lonely for hours, were it not for the birds and the flowers. The country child says that he does not have anybody to play with. The trees growing there are very high and tall. He also says that luckily there are birds and flowers, without which he would become so lonely and dull. I wish that I lived in a town to see all the trams going down. A twinkling street that is bright with wonderful colors at night. The country child here feels so lonely and bored. He wishes to live in a town so that he could see all the vehicles like buses, cars, moving on the roads. He also wishes to see the streets during night, which appear bright and colorful with sparkling lights.
Glossary. The meanings of certain words along with their usage in a sentence are answer.
The rhyming words from the poem are given below. Click a word first and then click the word which rhymes with the previous word clicked. Observe the following conversation.
Students, today we are going to listen to a story titled The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. First, tell me, where would you like to live? In a town or in a village?
Teacher, I would like to live in a town because it is very developed and we can get all the facilities at one place. Even I too would like to live in a town, teacher, because we can get good education, transport, hospital and other facilities.
But I would like to live in a village, teacher, because though it is not so developed, we can have a peaceful environment there. Yes, teacher, I support her. I too would like to live in a country. It is pollution free. Though the facilities are limited, we can lead a very comfortable and healthy life.
Now, share your opinions on where you would like to live and give reasons for the choice you made. Project work. Observe the following survey conducted. A survey was conducted in a school using the following questionnaire. Observe it. A brief report on the result of the survey is written using the following phrases. Most students think that. A few students think that. Hardly anyone thinks that. No one thinks that. Observe the report now. Most students think that school is a place where they can study, write exams, and gain good knowledge. They also feel that they can get the love and affection of their teachers and other friends. A few students think that they can enjoy with friends and they can eat snacks and lunch. Hardly anyone thinks that they can make noise and chat. No one thinks that they can relax and avoid punishments. Based on the previous project, take up the following project work. Study the following questionnaire and discuss the points in small groups. Contact people in your school or your locality and put these questions to them. Collect information by ticking in the relevant column. Analyze the results in the group and write a brief report on the result of your survey. Use phrases such as the following.
Summary. Let us recap the highlights of this section.
The poet Irene Thompson brings out the opinion of a child living in town and a child living in a village through the poems The Town Child and The Country Child. In the poem The Town Child, the child says that the place where he lives, that is, the town, is full of houses which stand in a row. All the places in the town are crowded with different types of vehicles and are filled with their unpleasant noises and unhealthy smoke. The town child wishes that there were meadows and lambs in the town to play and trees near the town so that they can have fresh air to breathe. He says that the only thing that keeps him happy in the town is the sky. Contrary to this, the child in the countryside says that he feels bored and lonely to live near the woods, which have no vehicles and crowds of people. He also wishes to stay in a town so that he could see all the vehicles like buses, cars moving on the roads, and the streets during night, which appear bright and colorful with the lights of different colors.
Let us now listen to a few famous quotes.
The best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. By Helen Keller. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. By William Arthur Ward.
Follow-up work. Take up the following activities.
Draw an image in such a way that the left half of the image shows countryside, trees, birds, huts, bicycles, no motor vehicles, etc., and the right side shows the town, tall buildings, vehicles, smoke, etc. Write your opinion about your village or town wherever you live.
Enrichment activities.
As a part of enrichment activities, watch the videos from the given links.
Situational conversation.
At a grocery store. The section Situational Conversation is meant to improve the communication skills of the students. In this section, a boy named Balu went to a grocery shop to purchase a few items. Observe the conversation.
Yes, what do you want?
I need 2 kg sugar, 1 kg wheat flour, and a dozen eggs.
Just give me 2 minutes. I will pack them for you.
Sure. What is the cost of 1 kg sugar?
It costs rupees 50 per kg.
What about wheat flour?
It costs rupees 40 per kg.
What is the cost of each egg?
Each egg costs rupees 4.
Okay. Also give me 2 marigold biscuit packets.
Sorry, marigold biscuits are out of stock. Can I give you good day biscuits?
Okay, give me 2 packets.
Here is your bill, rupees 188.
Here is the amount.
Thank you.
Check your
You have successfully completed the section The Town Child and the Country Child.